Welcome in, everybody. How are you? I'm good. I'm ready to do a general collective manifestation activation reading. I've already performed the chakra cleanse where I have released the negative beliefs from my viewers' chakra system. You can follow the Google Drive link for all of the details, what negative beliefs were released in what part of the chakra system, and the true positive beliefs that I have implanted in place of those negative beliefs. They're the true things, the things about you that are of pure love and light. And I have released those negative beliefs, and then I just put the true thing there. I just remind you of that. So when you go and you look and you follow that link, you can use those positive things that I purposely, intentionally secured for you and activated and implanted in place of the released negative beliefs. And then you can use that as you can use those as positive affirmations for yourself, okay, as you're working with whatever manifestation that I'm going to be activating for you, okay? Everybody, we all have our own manifestations. All the time we're manifesting, whether we know it or not. Lately, I have noticed, like, over my entire lifetime, it's crazy, the music that I listened to, the things that I interacted with, the ones that gave me the most information and inspiration, I ended up, somehow playing that out in my lifetime. So from now on, I would like to consciously manifest. So let's do this activation. First, I go in with the Sacred Geometry Oracle deck by Lon. I find what frequencies are available for your manifestation. I use a spread based on the basic hermetic principles of manifestation. Then I go in with the Rider-Waite-Smith system. It's tarot, and I see what vibration is matching with the frequencies that are unveiled. We get a couple storylines, and then I close with the All Things Intuitive Oracle system for some straight channel messages, okay? So without any further ado, if you would enter into this energetic exchange with me for the greatest good of everybody involved, then you may proceed in the highest living light. Let's get started. Spirit, what is in the cards for us today, please? 7 cards. So while I get our cards, ask yourself, like, what have I been thinking about the most lately, and how does it make me feel? When I'm having like these big ass feelings that I'm feeling, what am I thinking about in that moment, or what am I listening to, or what am I interacting with, so that you could check your total frequency, your total nervous system, and make sure that you're resonating and interacting with things that are good for you only, or that you want to experience, okay? Nice, loving light. Let me see. I'm nervous. This is the first time that I did an entire collective read like this. Usually I break it down into the zodiac. So this was a huge cleanse for us. So let's go. 7 cards, please, Spirit. Hi. What is it? Oh my God. That's good. That's good. Okay, so in the headspace, we have the heart chakra. So let's activate it first. Number 4, the heart chakra. The frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. Heart chakra. Okay, I'm using neodymium magnets to activate this purposely. With the Son of Pentacles, the Son of Pentacles came out as well in the coffee and a card this morning, okay, you guys? So when it comes to your headspace, like, what have you been thinking about? What have you been thinking about? You've been wanting to follow your heart. I think it's perfect, because I was saying, like, you need to get your inner compass balanced. You need to ask yourself, like, what have I been thinking about and feeling about lately? So this is the headspace. This is to do with the principle of mentalism. What you think about, you will attract to yourself. So it seems like you have been thinking about, how can I get my mind and my heart right? How can I find a balance? And it seems like I said earlier, when it came to the Son of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles, when I was telling you guys in the morning time, it seems like it has been like a long time coming. This knight has an objective, but it takes a really long time for this knight to have to fix their mistakes, like when they're bringing things into the world. Like I was actually mentioning earlier, like I'm really noticing how the music that I interacted with has really brought about some of that stuff in my life, because I am neurodivergent, and so I'm looking for some grounding in the world so bad. And when I find some art that makes me feel seen, or like I could see also through the person's eyes, then it means so much to me, and it creates awe, and that is the golden light, and that is your magic. So it seems like maybe you have been through this thing, like where something gave you inspiration, you kind of lived it out a little bit, and you realize, oh no, wait, I gotta be more intentional with my time, with my energy. That's what I see here in the heart space. Okay, you guys, today? Okay, let's drink. I'm hot already. I'm freaking hot. I'm already hot. That's all right. I'm not gonna stop. Let's keep on going in the head. So that's the head space. Now in the heart space, this is so beautiful. This is so beautiful in the heart space. Let's just keep fucking talking about it. Oh my God. Number 44, the universal love. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel for each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. Universal love. So take a look at it. I'll put a picture of it as well, because it's really good for your mind to take a look at the sacred geometry, because these shapes, they exist in the macrocosm and also in the microcosm, and they also exist in you. Okay, so universal love is good for your subconscious mind to kind of take it in as I use the magnets to activate. This is what you have in your heart space. So in your head space, you wanted your heart chakra to be open, like you wanted to be able to focus, man, to keep your heart chakra open no matter what the thoughts are that come by, and to know which ones to anchor into and which ones that are not going to go with you for the long haul. So, okay, so that's because in your heart space, you have universal love. Oh my God in heaven, Father God in heaven, protect this space, protect my sacred space. Let's keep on going. So in the heart space, you are resonating and resting in universal love. Universal love is like universal vital life force energy. Like when people are doing Reiki and they tap into life force energy, that's exactly what this is. This is in your heart space. So you are pure and true in accepting yourself right now. You're probably learning how to accept everything about yourself right now, okay? Like even things that make you uncomfortable. Yeah, because otherwise you can't fight for what you want in the world, because if you are avoiding something that makes you uncomfortable by yourself, that's not of universal love. Universal love is all accepting and true, and it just shows you in the light what needs to be worked on without judgment. So you're learning how to work on yourself in the heart space, how to have an open heart, and you're learning how to do this and rest easy within yourself. Like your third eye chakra is open. Look, I see it lit. Back up. Oh, na. I can't believe it. Like this isn't even live, but I can just feel it. So, okay. Hey, you guys, welcome in. Yes, I'm activating your manifestations. You're welcome. So, okay, and I have to show up as myself completely, fully, wholly, okay? No matter what. Like I have to accept things about myself that some people will try to use against me no matter what. So this is like your bravery. So how do you do that over and over again? Because how do your manifestations come through no matter what? You have to do no harm, but you can't take no shit. So if you're defending yourself or whatever, and you're doing harm in that way, well, you're defending yourself, but you're not like intentionally doing harm or trying to steal from somebody else. If you're trying to steal from somebody else, that's coveting. So I see like this is somebody really accepting themselves fully and wholly. Sometimes like we feel jealousy a little bit, and we're like, damn, I wish that was me. I wish that happened to me or whatever. That's a clue, like how to redirect your energy and how to go in a certain way, right? As long as you don't allow it to turn into like envy. So I see somebody like following these little clues about their own human emotions and shortcomings or whatever, and just continually in the heart space, keeping your heart open and keeping your mind on like, this is hard work. Like having to accept yourself and accept yourself and accept yourself under persecution, especially. So the world will persecute everybody. Like, that's definitely a tactic that the whole world uses, like guilt. Like you should do this because feel guilty, and they want to play on your feelings. No, I see that you accept yourself fully, wholly, and completely. You can rest in that, and you can project from your heart space true love and light. And so then when you do participate in something and you do it, you know it's true. You know that no matter what happens, even if there's some mishaps, I don't know what, you can always ground in universal life force energy and love. So I'm just getting like big time Reiki vibes from this. Moving forward here, as above, so below, we have 36. So maybe you should get with a Reiki practitioner, something, your favorite Reiki practitioner. As above, so below, the principle of correspondence. Oh, by the way, in universal love over here, this is the heart space, and I corresponded with the principle of polarity, because that's what bipolar people do. Like, they experience like both dualities. They're by the both different poles of an emotion, so they can go from extremely depressed to extremely manic, like going, or like not doing shit at all. So also every emotion does that. So when I see the principle of polarity, I think this is how all humans deal with emotions. We don't always understand what we're feeling until we can have a reflection from somewhere else. Like, I'm feeling the absence of love right now, and knowing that the polar opposite of that is fear. So then you insert more love. So this is like the principle of polarity. I always do this with emotions, you guys, in the highest loving light. So, okay, as above, so below, 36, prosperity. This is so good. I love this one. The frequency of prosperity supports our feeling of well-being by allowing the inclusion of everything that makes our body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit sing. It invites us to express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance and riches that the universe provides. Number 36, prosperity. It's so fun, right? It's like poppin'. I love it. So the Daughter of Pentacles. Okay, so as above, so below. So whatever your creations have been lately, so this has to do with like, if you have been like if you have been planting seeds, like really good seeds of love and joy or something like that, and you were like in a prosperous energy. So prosperity means that you know that you're not abundant, but you are like, you don't have abundance, you are abundant. And when a person truly understands that it's their own essence, it's their own personality, it's their own authenticity, good, bad, and ugly, that makes them abundant, then they can prosper with that, because they get to know their own energy and they're able to really sit in their own energy in the heart space with universal love. Like, this is somebody whose heart was getting balanced and balanced and balanced. So I'm just seeing prosperity here, okay? It's the frequency of prosperity, as above, so below. So in your mind space, also, you were probably always thinking like, how this is what I have to offer the world. Like, this is it. And I'm just getting this idea of like, just like somebody who only has their body, who doesn't have much, and they just use what they have. Like dancers will use their body, or I will use my cards, or whatever we could do to connect with other people and find our own abundance and prosperity. So I see that you just created whatever you could with whatever. Like, sometimes I don't know what to do and I grab colored pencils or whatever, but every small little creative act that you do, it definitely does make an impact when you make a change in the world, no matter what it is. That's why creativity is so very important. Okay, when we are crafting, everything always has a correspondence. This is the principle of correspondence. Whatever little things that you are creating right now, that this is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles has to do with the messenger of earthly things, grounded things. The pentacles are the element of earth, okay? So you had the Son of Pentacles, which is the Knight. This is like more advanced. You have that in the heart space, but as above, so below. This is a very young message that you have created. So whatever it is, like, you probably just opened your whole ass heart and created something as well as you can, like showed yourself vulnerably, because this is the youngest one on the court too, like in the court cards of the royalty. It's the youngest one, like, and sometimes they're not even born into royalty. They're hired in as a messenger. And then they learn the royal grounds or whatever. They make connections, and with time, they create something for themselves. So this might be like all having to do with your prosperity, you guys, as above, so below. Now, what did you change in the principle of cause and effect? What did you change for your life? Soul time, number 40. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporeal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. Soul time. Okay, guys, here you go. Soul time. Okay, I'm like, oh, what did you change? What did you change? And then I say it, and then I tell you I'm activating it. It's already there. Like, these frequencies are already there, but I'm bringing it to your attention, and I'm activating it here with you. And when we do this creative act, co-creative act together, then it's more solidified in the world. So this is what I'm talking about. This is what you wanted to do, soul time. You had to allow the possibility of new reality to emerge, and that you had to fight. Like, you had to cut some people out. I'm just seeing a separation. So normally the 5 of Swords has to do with The Five of Swords has to do with an empty loss, like an empty victory. Like nobody won. Like there had to be a fight because both part like basically somebody thought that they were gonna get over on you or whatever. Somebody thought they were gonna do something and you had to fucking put a stop to it. I get it. Like I understand. So this is all for your soul. Like this is for your soul's story. So even if you could understand why a person is on some fuck shit, like that doesn't matter. They still can't do it and you still have to put your foot down. This is what I see. So soul time, let me see. Let me keep on looking at this again. Oh my God, it's so hot in here. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new oh yeah, so this was hard for you to do. It was hard for me to do this too a million times over. Like, especially with all those albums, with the music attacking me. Like, when other people use you and music, and that's like, I couldn't, like, I get it. Like, I had to put a stop to that. I get it. So, wow, it's just reminding me of that big ass betrayal, like of just getting attacked through somebody's published music. So that wasn't good for my soul. I had to completely cut ties and elevate above the time when I was with that person in the headspace and the energy, and I was always thinking about them, whatever else. I had to literally elevate, and it hurt me. And neither one of us, well, I gained my autonomy, but I lost that time. So like that, those 2 years of my life, I lost it, but I gained the ability to protect myself when it comes to spiritual warfare, especially when it comes to sound, vibration, frequency, and people's word magic. So I see like there was an empty victory, but also you cut yourself loose from somebody trying to use your life force energy, trying to steal from you. And it's unfortunate for everybody, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I was hearing earlier, what if God was one of us? Just a slob like one of us. Just a stranger on the bus, trying to find his way home. Okay, there's a little bit of God in everybody, so you better be careful how you treat people, okay, guys? I was just like hearing that song a lot, like, okay, so okay, here, this is the principle of gender, what won't be changed. We have gender to reproduce and other things too, as well as all the different dynamics of energetic working. Okay, we need masculine and feminine perspectives. So number 7, the crown chakra. This is not going to change, okay? This is, your crown chakra is lit. I'm about to activate it. The frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. Crown chakra. All right, paired with the 9 of Cups. Okay, the 9 of Cups, this is having to do with wish fulfillment. What the heck? I'm losing my words. So, okay, so you guys may need to do some crown chakra healing, some crown chakra, be covering your crown at night. Use a bonnet, use bonnets of light color, not dark color when you're sleeping. Do head rotations maybe if you do that. Just cover your head, cover your crown, pour cocoa water over your head or whatever, clean your head with an egg, however your ancestors taught you how to do it. You need to always be keeping your crown. You are a beautiful, beautiful being. You are an entity all of your own, okay? Everybody's here for a real reason, and everybody has their own very special crown to wear. So it's your responsibility to be keeping your crown clean, to be doing meditations, call down beautiful light frequencies, and ask the white redemptive light to go through your crown chakra and to cleanse away any darkness or shadows or any places where the shadows may roam and cause some sort of anything to disempower you, because it seems like as long as you keep your crown clean here, like you need to keep it won't be changed that you need to keep your crown clean, but it's so good because it has to do with the 9 of Cups. This is wish fulfillment completely. So basically Spirit's saying that, if you want your crown chakra to if you want to continue to feel this wish fulfillment, don't slack on your energetic work when it comes to your crown, okay, you guys? And don't let anybody just play in your head either, like in your hair. I'm just getting that message. So, okay, nice, living light. Like I used to do hair, and I kind of understand. So, okay, so just like, if you get a funky feeling with some hair person, then don't let them in your head. So, okay, moving forward here. The Principle of rhythm. So the Hermetic principle of rhythm, it has to do with your everyday rhythm going in and out of your creative flow here. Okay, everybody? Wow, this is a big cleanse. Like, I'm just feeling it. I'm feeling it. So, okay, this has to do with your creative flow, how you go in and out of your flow through the day. Like, we all have to live human, mundane lives and have to learn how to go in and out of flow. I pay very special attention to this because I am neurodivergent and I'm always in my higher chakras. A lot of the time, I be staying in my creative flow and and it's hard for me to go from like mundane 3D tasks into such a high channeled creative flow state like this. Well, this is why we have rhythms to our habits and to our days and everything like that. So it seems like throughout your day, you may be really, really highly channeled and following your intuition, because this principle is with the frequency today of Merkaba number 32. The frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use the consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to the Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present moment to serve our highest purpose. Basically, this is like you going into the Akashic records and getting downloads about your past, from your ancestors, from your particular people, however, whatever your systems are that you work with, your divination, whatever your spirituality is. Let's activate it. Okay, so the principle of Merkaba, the principle of rhythm here, how you go in and out of your creative flow is by tapping in. This is why Spirit's telling you, if you want your creative rhythm to be lit, keep your crown chakra nice, because it's going to give you wish fulfillment. You're going to be feeling really good. So, all right, for your Merkaba, do that. And the Hanged Man, this is Pisces energy. This has been coming up so much lately. Wow, check out where Pisces is in your birth chart, okay, you guys? Well, with Merkaba, this is crazy because, like, your Merkaba is basically, like, I see it sometimes as how a person, like, they're holding the energetic body, that they access the library of the Akashic Records. So when they need, like, a download or some info or whatever, like when we're channeling. So, okay, in the highest loving light, I'm just seeing somebody who had to really balance their Pisces energy out. So wherever Pisces is in your birth chart, I don't know what. Wow. So maybe it was like a lot of late nights, because I'm seeing this bat that's nocturnal. And so maybe like you're somebody who operates good, like I'll go through phases of my life where I operate better through the night when I'm writing, or even if I'm just cleaning my whole house, I just do it through the whole night, because it's like the world is so loud anyways during the day, or there's things to do during the day. So I'm just getting that kind of vibe right now, but I'm also getting this big Pisces, Neptune energy. So sometimes maybe when you're going in and out of your creative flow, it could maybe even feel like if you're underwater. I'm just seeing like colors, but like colors under the sea, and I'm just seeing somebody like really getting taken away. Maybe you do trance dancing. Maybe your spirit guides and everybody, like maybe you have some spirits that help you come through. Like when you, like right now, I'm very sweaty. I'm hot. I'm sweaty. This channel doing this reading right now is big as energy, and I feel my spirits like even coming through me, my ancestors, my protectors. So maybe you're somebody who, and then it's like my eyes start blinking like crazy like this, and I just start to see the colors and the words come out. So maybe this is how your creative flow is, and Spirit wants to let you know, like, that's okay if your creative flow is like a little bit different. Neptune, like Pisces, is different all the time. They're always dreaming. And also Pisces has a tendency to want to go from one subject to another. Like the Pisces creative flow, it connects in many different ways. Like maybe that the average mind, or maybe like a more fixed or earthy sign, probably can't even understand like the way that Pisces connects certain things to other things, like to gain their own understanding. Like Pisces like to be also self-taught. So I just see this really beautiful, and I see it also leading to your prosperity. So make sure you're taking good care of your, make sure you're taking really good care of your crown chakra, you guys. For real, like cover your crown when you're going out shopping or whatever else, okay? So also I think that you had to also maybe transmute like some darkness with the bat's eyes being kind of red. Like had to like see the darkness for what it was, and then just like your eyes turn red and like, I don't know, burn through that darkness so that you could see the light again. Why am I saying that? Because over here in your overall rhythm, you have number 25, emergence. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. Number 25, emergence. So number 25, emergence with the Sun card. So the Sun card has to do, this is what I'm saying, like I just see this Pisces energy, like when you saw the darkness, your eyes had to transmute it, like I don't know, like a bat in the night, I don't know what. And why though? Because that now, so that you could be shining bright like the sun. This is Cancer energy, emergence. This is the happiest card in the deck. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with the childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place, like with like childlike. And this is Cancer, so instead of it being like an emergency, it's more of like an emergence from maybe like your cocoon. It's like you maybe were in like, because I was seeing like this restive state of learning how to be in universal love by accepting like both the dark and the light. Like for me, I was also getting this idea of like how not only are these things like scarred, but one is bigger than the other one. And I was like fixing my shirt and I'm like, oh, forget it. So then you just emerge as yourself, like a beautiful flower. And like Tupac said, like nobody sees the rose that grows from concrete. Like, oh, look at all those I'm gonna cry by saying this, but because it means so much. And then when Maya Angelou repeated it, she recited it, it's like nobody says, oh, look at that rose, it's all scarred up and wilted and blah blah blah. They're like, oh my god, look at that beautiful fucking rose growing from the concrete. Can you even believe it? Like I'm just seeing like the hood. All right, in between paydays, when everybody's in the streets looking for something to get into. So, and I'm just seeing somebody who brightened everybody's day up. I think I experienced this also. So you might be just a joy to behold, darling, in dark places, my sweet babies. I don't know who you guys are, but it seems like you're emerging. It's almost like if you went into your, like, my Tia Jackie was my stepmom actually, but I called her Tia. Whenever I feel like I need a mother's embrace, really, I think about her, and it makes me feel bright like this, and it makes me feel like I can finally emerge. Like when I come out of a hug from Tia Jackie, or just like thinking about her, I'm an espiritista, so I'm close to my ancestors. So when I like spend time with her, I feel like, okay, I can emerge now new again. It's like mother replenishes us like that. This is what this Cancer energy does. And it makes you like shine bright for everybody, okay? So it's really good. It's really beautiful. Let's get another wave here with the Rider-Waite-Smith system, you guys. Oi, it's going to get later and later for me to do these group activations. Maybe instead of energy checks from now on, I'll be doing these. Vamos a ver. Maybe I'll still do a Celtic cross. I don't know. Because I do need practice being live. So, all right, Spirit in the highest light. Hi. Okay. Justice, the Libra card coming out off the bat. I see. Okay. Oh my God. Wow. Okay, so we have some doubles over here. So over here in the heart chakra, we have got, like I said, slow and steady. Like in your headspace, you're like, I need to keep my heart chakra open. You cannot be getting involved, interacting with too much fighting or whatever. Like whatever. If you're somebody who likes fighting, I know, I get it. Like there's some people that they're made for it, you know. But it's like, maybe you like fighting and you're passionate, but you don't like horror movies. Whatever it is that brings you down, everybody has their own thing. I see that like slowly but steadily, you learned how to keep your heart open and not to get involved with anything that would slow you down. And how would those things slow you down? They would force you to close your heart. So over time, we learn these lessons. Slow and steady wins the race, to stay away from anything that would slow us down, make us stagnant, because all the time your life is going to be moving and flowing if you're flowing with the rhythm of your heart. If your emotions are going in and out of your heart and you are processing them properly, especially in your creative acts, whatever you're making, it seems like, you know, over time you realize I cannot interact with that. And then the more you learn this lesson, it takes time for humans to learn this lesson. And then all of a sudden you're in a place where in the headspace, you could really see anything from a detached place and still keep your heart open, because you're not putting yourself in situations where your heart would be getting closed. And if you do put yourself in a situation where they may be trying to harden your heart or something like that, no, I see that you already have your Libra scales balanced out here. So you already know what's yours and what's not yours. And immediately you can, even if you're in front of somebody, if their energy is shit, you can immediately put your boundary up. So, and that helped you to protect yourself over I'm just saying like that took you a long time to gain a balance of your own energy in the thought space, because Justice is the Libra card, okay? So it has to do with thought and also has to do with karma. And there's no secrets. Like when it comes to karma, there's no secrets. She always comes back around, right? And there's no hiding from her. So, and justice is blind. So I just see that you had to learn how to, my baby girl's calling me. I just seen that you had to learn how to balance your whole self out. I can't answer right now. Hold on, I'm getting distracted, guys. So okay, so it just hold on, guys. Okay, so it just looks like you were able to keep your heart open and be honest, and then the karma's gonna come back around, good, bad, or ugly. But it seems like over a long time you already learned a lot of karmic lessons. So if there's some small things that you have to learn, like we all have to do that, but it seems like things are going to be balanced out really well because you were able to keep your heart open over a long time. A lot of the time justice will come in, Libra energy will come in, and it will sometimes it'll bring indecisiveness and close a person's heart down because of fear. Like when a Libra feels indecisive, it's because of fear, and then it brings stagnancy. No, this is the long game, and I think that you have the wherewithal and you've expanded your heart enough to do that. Moving forward here, the reason I think that you needed to so in the heart space here, the principle of polarity with universal love number 44, I'm seeing here like that you had to really learn how to rest in this energy. Hold on, guys. Okay, so it's like you really had to rest in this energy. With universal love, you really had to rest in it and learn how to be restive and be with your heart open, and to be always continually connecting even through connection, even through confusion, to universal life force energy, universal love. This is like romantic love, platonic love, just self-love. This is like all the different brotherly love. This is all the different kinds of love, sisterly love. This is universal, the love that connects all people, loving light, the white redemptive light. Okay, this is God source energy. All right, so you learned how to resonate in your heart space all the time with this, to go in and be restive, and maybe even in prayer and meditation with the third eye lit so beautifully like this. And you needed to learn how to do that through confusion. So I was talking about like Libra energy over here being so like that slows down a Libra when they're indecisive, because it closes their heart chakra down because they're like fearful. So I see this also here that everybody has Libra in their chart. Like everybody has all the signs in their chart, by the way, you guys. So, okay. So, well, it just seems like you had to learn how to be settled in not only self-love, but universal love, accepting yourself completely, in confusion. And maybe it was confusion, like what I was mentioning earlier, when people attack you. I'm telling you. Like, I get it. So, and you need to, even if you feel very confused, sometimes I feel very confused when I'm getting attacked spiritually, like in the headspace, and I'm like, what's going on? And I go into this creative flow with the Hanged Man, that Neptunian energy, and it helps me to connect to all of my feelings and everything that's available right there, pair it with the right thoughts, and then create something, transmute with it. So, but first we have to be centered in God so that we can know, like, even if we feel confused, God always lets us know that we are good and deserving and loving and loved. And, even in confusion, even if people are trying to say, you're bad, you're this, or you're that, you're guilty, give me this or that, whatever, I don't know what, you need to center first and foremost in your own heart space. And then when confusion comes up, I see that you balanced out your justice stuff to keep your heart open. So you feel like karmically you feel all right. Like you don't feel, I don't see somebody who feels like guilty or anything. Like if you feel like you're here for a real reason, maybe it's for prosperity here. With the Daughter of Pentacles, you created something. And what were you doing when you were creating that with the principle of polarity? With the principle of correspondence and prosperity, up above, as above, so below. So you created something maybe below with prosperity up above, and it was when you were in your childlike energy. So this is having to do with the Six of Cups. It is the this has to do with past lives, by the way, like honestly. So maybe you're connecting with your own, like, first of all, I was seeing childhood, childlike, and child, like inner child healing, like giving yourself what you need for your own inner child, etc., and so on. But then again, also, I'm seeing that you, maybe when you're creating whatever this is, you might have been creating it like from some past life. Like you may have been tapping into your Merkaba energy from some past life thing, because remember we're seeing the Five of Swords over here in soul time. Like, what did you change? The Five of Swords came again in your Merkaba and like your everyday rhythm, like your creative flow. So I think that like when this kinds of projections and hate and I don't know what, envy, everything like that, when it came through, I think you created, and maybe even in this time you didn't know, you're like, I'm gonna be proud. Because I was talking about somebody who creates with like just what they have. Like maybe some people just have like their body, some people just have cards, some people, you know what I mean, and they do what they can with what they have, with the skills that they have, with whatever God gave them. So, and then maybe if you started getting attacked there and you're like, you don't know what to do, you may have tapped into some past life thing, some past life gift or something. Or maybe these people that are attacking you, there could be like some past life bloodline kind of thing going on here. So you had to learn how to fight for yourself so that you could just create like in a childlike manner, as above so below. I see that it's bringing you prosperity. This was a fight. Like I'm seeing somebody's journey to create this manifestation. I think it's beautiful moving forward. So what did you change? Soul time over here with the Five of Swords. We already talked about this, like maybe getting attacked, and you learned how to take the truth. The Knight. So this is not the, look at, you know who you are, and then when other people attack us, especially when they criticize us, talk shit about us, gossip behind our backs, start propaganda, start fucking all kinds of shit, like I get it. So, well, the thing is then you get centered in your own self-love, in your own truth, and you learn how to love your inner child through all of that stuff, no matter what. No matter what your scars are, no matter what your experience was, whatever you were doing in that time of your life, you were doing it because you truly believed that that was what you needed to do. And obviously, we're here right now together, so obviously it worked out good. If you're with me, it's the place to be. Glory to God in the highest. Thank you. Welcome in, you guys. So, okay, I just see that you actually learned the truth, and you also learned how to deliver the truth. The Knight of Swords, there's a knight, like we already had the Knight of Pentacles. The knights have an objective. The Knight of Swords is to tell the truth. The sword has to do with the truth. So, okay, so if people want to give you the harsh truth about you or whatever, something, or want to judge you for what they deem is a harsh truth or something, attack you, then you have to give it back to them and you learn. So whatever these swords, the sword that you use to cut whatever these bad energy, like to keep one energy away from you, you cut it. Like, and this is a worm. So it's like, you know, they'll grow in different ways now. They're not going to be together anymore. So those people get cut off. I'm seeing like even cord cutting ceremonies here. But at the same time, learning like not to be afraid, learning not to be afraid to say your truth. So other people could say their truth, what they believe is true, with their double-edged sword, and they try to speak some shit into existence. Like Allison in Umbrella Academy, when she's saying, I heard a rumor, and then it comes into life. Okay, especially when you have people listening to you, or you have a platform or something like that, that gives, and people believe you, and then it gives even more and more possibility that something negative will happen. So that's why your spirit has to become very strong, stronger and stronger, to work in these dark places, and to also learn how to use your own double-edged sword to protect yourself. And this is what I see. And maybe you had to also tap into like some past life thing to be able to do that. Wow, this is a big deal. So, okay, let's keep going, guys. Wow. Okay, the crown chakra here. So you have to keep, because look at, you're going to be starting a lot of new journeys with the Fool. So this is what won't be changed with the crown chakra. Wish fulfillment. By keeping your crown clean, you're going to get wish fulfillment. And maybe you're wishing to start a new project or a new leg of your life. Maybe you want to leave all that past stuff in the past. Now that you know the right way to be more intentional with your manifestations, you're going to start a new manifestation and create a beautiful framework. And Spirit wants you to make sure that you're always putting in your spiritual work, okay? Do your baños, do whatever it is that you do. Like you go outside and you meditate, you do your baños, you listen to meditation, you do affirmations. Check out the link to the Google Drive. You can look at all of those positive true things that I put there. When I release the negative beliefs, you could use those for your affirmations too. I love music, like affirmation music, like from Landrell or Janae Eiko, something like that. Okay, you guys? So you're going to be on a fool's journey, so it's not going to change. Like you're going to need to be able to be also in this like inner childlike attitude, creating for yourself. And so keep your crown clean, stay feeling good, do what makes you feel happy, all right? So you could keep on, because the fool also has to do with like being a little naive. Oh, and look at the rose that grew from concrete. It's beautiful. I'm hearing painting the roses red. We're painting the roses red. Whenever I color my hair, I listen to that song. Okay, Merkaba, number 32. So, okay, we already talked about this. Now the Five of Swords is showing again. So this is what I'm talking about, transmuting negative energy. Like really transmuting. I say this all the time. Unicorns, use your horns to transmute that which is no longer of use. And I was just saying like deep Neptunian energy, okay? And yeah, so I would suggest like maybe working with unicorn energy because they're so perfect for transmutation. Well, it's like, damn, you gotta be standing there with your sword. Like, this is the Five of Swords. So these are the doubles. These are two different decks, but they're the same. Five swords, five swords. And you're just standing there like a bat out of hell. Goddamn. What? So Neptune, because Pisces is Neptune energy. Neptune can be like from the deepest depths, right? Or the lightest lights, like access to everything Neptune has. So, and look at all these beautiful like Merkaba colors. This is so nuanced. Like this has to do with the Akashic records, very deep sea Pisces energy, but also like having to transmute betrayal, but more so self-betrayal by getting into things that do not serve you and having to stand on that truth. In the end, it's not self-betrayal though. Well, it could have all happened because of some shit that you shouldn't have been into in the first place. So then you have to also be sharp with yourself and be like, you know what, look in the mirror and start with yourself. But then also be able to stand on that business for everybody else. And I see you creating and creating with that energy. Like really creating with it and protecting yourself too. Moving forward here. So in number 25, emergence in your overall vibration, the principle of vibration, everything is always vibrating. It seems like you're vibrating like in the happiest freaking... Okay, like I'm telling you, stay happy, stay intentional with this, and you are. We've got 1, 2, 3 major arcanas. When I see these major arcanas, by the way, it's meant to be. It shows me that you stepped on your destined path. Okay, so it is in your destiny right now to be with this Libra energy, Libra Aries energy in your headspace, balancing out. And in the head chakra, you're going to be starting a brand new journey when it comes to your crown chakra. So maybe all your face chakras too. So please take good care of your sinuses and everything else, okay? And now the sun card in your overall vibration. This is such a beautiful, good reading for everybody today. God bless you guys. The sun is coming out shining brighter right now. Okay, it's with the 9 of Pentacles. This is a double, right? Didn't we have the 9 of Pentacles a minute ago? Oh no, that came with coffee and a card this morning, so that's good. So this has to do with being completely independent, watering your own soil, and just like staying to yourself in all of this universal love and in this restive energy. I think it's beautiful for you. So there's going to be an emergence here of some new journey, some new fool's journey for you. There's going to be an emergence of it, and it has to do with all this transmutation and all of these lessons that you learned and still kept your heart open the whole time. I think it's beautiful, you guys. Okay, let's drink a little bit and we'll look into the shadows. Oh my god. What? I can't believe I'm doing this. This is good. It feels good already. It feels better. I already did the cleanse, but then when I publish it, I connect the cleanse and then I watch it again and I receive it with you guys. I hope it helps. I love you guys in the highest living light here. What shadows did my viewer have to face and deal with in the highest living light? I pretend you don't mean that much. So somebody was maybe gaslighting you. I can still see you standing there. It's so okay. I'm waiting for an apology. So, wow. It's like somebody was gaslighting you and they showed you how to gaslight yourself. Like, eventually you started to talk yourself out of things. And then look to the person who taught you that behavior to apologize to you. It's not going to happen. That's why it's shadows. Because you need to accept an apology that was never given to you sometimes, you know? So this is the shadow work. Like you had to deprogram. You had to first of all separate yourself from anybody who would gaslight you, and then unlearn the behavior of like gaslighting, talking yourself out of things, and then realize like even though how much you yearn for it, these people are not going to give you an apology. I couldn't tell you. They can't even look at you. I couldn't tell you face to face. They say. I lied to you. So that's what you had to face. People who lied to you, people that couldn't look at you face to face. Those are the shadows that you had to face. Let's look at the messages of closure, you guys. Highest living light. So what is it? What is it? These could be from your ancestors, from the higher selves of this person that maybe you dealt with this with, from your own higher self. Use your discernment, guys. I pretend you don't mean that much. This is messages of closure. I don't know why. You might never know why. You might never understand why these people did this. And I think that maybe you're not even interested anymore. Or maybe you do understand why and you still don't find it as a good excuse. But it's good for you to have the word, to be able to notice it and then be able to say what it is so that for future generations that you don't perpetuate the cycle. I can still see you standing there. Do you still feel my presence? Well, goddamn, yeah. So maybe you had some guides. I can still see you standing there. And do you still feel my presence? Maybe you had some guides that were there with you the whole time. Like while this was going through, I know like throughout those years. And my escape from the madness and all the physical attacks before I got away, I felt presence is saving my life. So like being there, getting me out of impossible situations, using my intuition, developing my intuition. My intuition saved my life so many times until I stopped being so hard-headed and I cut and run and escaped from those dangerous situations. But like if we are born into situations where danger is the norm and completely accepted by everybody who loves and cares for us, it can take many years to realize and provide a safe space for ourselves. So okay, so just so you know, from the beginning you had loving light guides there, and they want to ask you, did you feel our presence back then? You can still feel our presence now. They're still with you, you guys. Okay, whoever saved your life back there. So it might have been said, like I have some people that they were there for me and they have already passed away. They might still be there for you even if they passed away. I'm waiting for an apologies. That they said that you may have been waiting for an apology, and it says sometimes I didn't know what to do. So even if these people understood that they owed you an apology, that they had to make something right, they couldn't even look at you face to face. They lied to you, so they didn't know what to do. So I think that maybe you can accept that and let it go, because if you hold on to it for too long, then it's just like too much baggage. It's too heavy. You don't want to be like Erykah Badu, bag lady, you know. So I see. So we just like accept it. We realize like they didn't know what to do, whatever. Me personally, moving forward, I'm gonna do better. I couldn't tell you face to face. You are beautiful, so especially like doing something like that to you, somebody so beautiful that you light up the neighborhood, like the rose that grew from concrete. I was hearing that poem by Tupac. So it's like you're just beautiful. Your ancestors and these people, they couldn't tell you face to face. So it takes a lot of light, like love, universal love also, to really accept these things. So the shadow, I lied to you. I wasn't thinking. This is so pretty. What is this? Movement. Oh, I always say that when I hear this one, by Erland Cooper. Okay. Let's get some messages of love, you guys. Now I'm getting into it. Okay, maybe I'll keep on working. It feels good. I'll keep on working with you guys. I'll go live next. Yeah, thank you for being here with me. I hope our manifestations come true. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here we are, everybody. Balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. So I pretend you don't mean that much. I don't know why. And it says that's because there was one person giving too much in that relationship. Or this is a message of love. So be careful from like that behaviors from before. You know, make sure that you feel like it's a reciprocal. Make sure that you're able to speak up to the people that you're interacting with. Like if you're feeling like you're giving too much, just express that here in the future. It seems like you've created a safe space for yourself. So healing. Old wounds and childhood issues need reviving. So I can still see you standing there. Do you still feel my presence? And now old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. So okay, so maybe you're still healing from some of the things that your parents did. I'm just getting that idea because I definitely am when it comes also like to like my dad. So it's like that will carry through your life, and it'll be revisited over and over again until it's completely abolished. The only time, like, how do you know when you're done learning lessons in life is the day that you die. Okay, so don't be too hard on yourself when these lessons come up over and over again. Just be understanding with yourself. You have a open heart right now, so injustice is upon you. God wouldn't lead you in any understanding or realization of the mind if you couldn't accept it. Okay, gradually with time, we have our experiences and our minds open, and we're able to accept more truth. Okay. So, okay, I'm waiting for an apology. Sometimes I didn't know what to do. Children are important to this partnership, okay? So you might be really healing like old wounds and stuff that need revisiting, because children are very important to you, and you don't want to be in something where one person is giving too much in the relationship. You don't want that for your kids, right? So I couldn't tell you face to face. You are beautiful. So they like maybe felt like, even if you're all scarred up and everything else, it's your aura, okay? It's who you are. It's what you emanate, okay? Beauty comes from the inside, you guys, no matter what. I want to cry. So I couldn't tell you face to face. I'm trying to tell you, like, beauty, you could be the most beautiful person and pay for everything perfect or work hard to keep a sculpted body, but if you're a shit person in the heart, it shows. And I'm like telling you, like, it comes from the inside out, and it's like mastery. You've learned the spiritual lesson. So maybe you have learned how to, like I said, like, this is a big theme coming into this universal love with a lot of self-acceptance and really mastering that spiritual lesson. I think it's beautiful. I'm really proud of you guys. I'm really proud of everybody in this collective. Ay, que Dios nos bendiga. So, okay, I lied to you. I wasn't thinking. And now, warning, don't dismiss the red flags here. Spirit wants you to remember when people were lying to you before and they weren't thinking, and your intuition showed you when they would, like I remember this. I got saved a lot of time when I was like in the neighborhood, really young and naive, and I'd like turned a different way down a certain block, and I would have got shot if I didn't do that. Or Spirit will save you in so many ways, like I'm sure you understand. So when you see the red flags, you're not gonna dismiss them. You know what it is when people are lying to you, and you can tell when people are not thinking, they're not aware in their actions, and that's a red flag when people are not thinking about the consequences of their action, okay? So it seems like you really learned that lesson. So, okay, moving forward, you guys, in the highest light of light, let's get some, let's see what the divine masculine energy says. So this could be this is definitely first and foremost your own inner divine masculine energy. And then it would be then with, it would come out of you, and then it would reflect in your relationships in some way, shape, or form. So, okay, I compare others to you. I don't know how to feel. I wonder how you feel. Okay, so your divine masculine is like starting to compare others to some ideal. I think you're starting to compare yourself to other people and not really knowing how to feel. What? Comparing what? I don't know. We need to get the feminine ones to see about this. Let me see. I see life differently now. Do I still have a chance? Vamos a ver. We'll get divine feminine, please, Spirit, in the highest living light. I compare others to you. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Oh, so you maybe had to let go of some situation, maybe some old relationship or something like that. What? I don't know. You don't know how to, so you had to let something go as well. I think maybe your divine masculine energy was spending too much time comparing and contrasting things in the past. The masculine energy in your energy that I'm reading here for this collective. And then you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Having to let go of that behavior. You shouldn't be getting compared to anybody. What the fuck is that? What? The feminine energy is like, I have to let that go. I'm not going to be getting compared to people over and over again. Girl, I mean, somebody will see something, or boy, or you, somebody will see something in you, and instead of telling you, wow, that's really amazing, you inspire me, they'll just like try to find it in other people and, show you that you're not the only one, and show you, and it's just like, okay, you have to let that go. When you see like the way that people's minds are like a little bit warped and shit, especially in whatever industry you're in, Like, you just have to let it go. That's like, it's hard, but it's for you, for your own safety. Let's drink. I don't know how to feel. Just being near you is intoxicating. Okay, so this is nice. So maybe now your own masculine energy is like, your feminine energy is feeling very intoxicated by masculine energy here. And it seems like the masculine energy is like, wow. So your own so this is like, if this is your inner energy, I just see that you're feeling intoxicated by yourself. Like, maybe you're really like, I don't know what it is. I don't know. This is like when your pheromones are on 10, or your hormones. Like, I love being pregnant. This is like very, very strong pheromone, hormonal energy. And it's like your feminine energy is on 10. Like, I just see strong pheromones, like strong. And I see that there's masculine energy that you don't know. Like, if it's your own inner masculine energy, you don't know what to do with that. Create something. Just make something. That's okay if you're intoxicated. Like, I saw this, Pisces energy is very intoxicating, very, very Neptunian, can be very intoxicating. And I see somebody who has expanded themselves enough to be doing the right thing, not to be doing harm, not to be taking no shit or trying to covet from anybody else. So I just see that, like, I think your masculine energy is now safe to get into this creative juices. I don't know what. I wonder how you feel. I want to be more than friends. Okay, so if you're masculine and if you're having some curiosity about how some feminine energy is, or if you're like, how do I take action in my life? I want to be more than friends with somebody, then admit that to them. It seems like the masculine energy is confused, like is curious. So I want to be more than friends. You can do that in a subtle way. That person will get the message, okay? So, okay, I see life differently now. My life is not as together as it seems. All right, so your feminine energy doesn't have things together as much as it seems to other people, but I think that your masculine energy is appreciative because it sees life differently now, no matter what. Even if your life is not as together as it seems, you see life differently now, and the whole experience and the journey is the whole point of it. So that's beautiful. Do I still have a chance? I'm starting to understand our connection. It seems like, yeah, there's going to be an understanding for some new relationship to come through after you heal from those shadows. That's good. So this could be partnerships, work, and everything else. Like, it seems like you do have a chance to go for your dreams. Maybe those dreams that people were gaslighting you about before, now you do have the chance to do that. You're starting to understand your connection with certain people in certain ways and certain days. It's good for you. Keep on following your intuition. Let's close with the wisdom of the oracle, you guys. Okay, in the highest living light, I gotta get back to work with this. Why? We're gonna close with why. Let's see why. Okay, you guys. We don't always know why we engage in our relationships in the way that we do, mostly because our feelings aren't always logical. Now is the time to recognize whether you are being triggered by someone else or if your behavior is motivated by unresolved issues in the past. We did see like childhood issues need resolving. When you ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? And why did I say that? And spend some time in introspection, the answers may be surprising. Listen to the messages from your intuition, from the knowing deep within you. What does it tell you about yourself and others? You guys see? Miracles and a deep understanding of your needs and how to get them are met. Miracles and a deep understanding of your needs and how to get them met are the buried treasures of the why. Okay, I was talking about something like miracles deep, like you're starting to understand yourself for real. This is big. This is nice. Uncover them by posing the most powerful question you can ask yourself and your partner today. Don't be afraid to ask why. Why are you doing that? Or why am I doing that, or what? Okay, I love you guys. Have a great day. I'll see you soon for a TikTok live. Bye.